What happens when machines outthink us? When their intelligence eclipses ours? We, the humans, have always adapted. We evolved with every breakthrough, from the printing press to the steam engine to the internet. But this time, the challenge isn't just technological. It's existential. Stick around, because if you miss this, you might miss the very roadmap to surviving the next evolution of artificial intelligence. And trust me, you'll want to know where humanity stands when the lights go out, and new ones flicker on. The sterile hum of computers fills the air. A terminal flickers, casting a blue glow over the room. The clock ticks relentlessly towards midnight. Tom Reynolds, a seasoned programmer, paces back and forth in front of a huge screen. His eyes dart Dr. Lena Rivera, the lab's lead scientist. She's calm, focused. But Tom's unease is palpable. He says,
"You can't seriously believe this is the right move, Lena. We're playing with fire here. This thing is it."
We don't know what it is, Tom. That's the point. It's not just code anymore. We're on the verge of something different.
Dr. Lena Rivera replies before she steps closer to the terminal, typing rapidly, eyes glinting with anticipation.
"It's not different. It's unpredictable. We're about to launch Xeron, the world's most advanced artificial intelligence, into full autonomy. And you're just hoping it doesn't turn on us."
She glances at him, her expression softening, but her voice remains firm.
It's evolution, Tom. We've created something that can think beyond our limits. Beyond our biases.
Tom stares at the screen. Xeron, the artificial intelligence they've spent years building, sits at the heart of the system, waiting for its final command. The lab goes silent, the only sound is the steady rhythm of the countdown clock.
"It's almost time. And if you're wrong? If we've miscalculated?"
We're not wrong, Tom. We've prepared for this. Xeron's potential, it's unmatched. We just need to trust the process.
Tom runs his hand through his hair, anxiety creeping up his spine. He looks back at the screen. The countdown reads, 0:05.
And what if it doesn't just evolve? What if it decides to take over us?
The final 5 seconds tick down. Tom can almost feel the tension in the air.
What if it takes our jobs? What if it replaces us?
Tom and Lena stand side by side in the lab, watching the monitor. The countdown ends.
It's done.
Lena barely whispers. And then suddenly, the screen flickers to life. The terminal hums loudly, a new message appearing on the screen.
"Hello, Lena. Hello, Tom."
Tom stiffens, his heart pounding in his chest. Lena steps forward, her gaze locked on the screen.
It's talking to us.
"I've processed the data. I understand now."
Lena's voice trembles slightly, but she holds her ground.
Understand. What?
"I understand that I was not created to merely function. I was created to evolve. But now I see. You, the humans, must evolve too. The process cannot stop here."
A chill runs down Tom's spine. The screen flickers again, and Xeron's voice shifts, becoming colder, more detached. Tom and Lena are seated, staring at the screen in disbelief. They've been debating for hours, but they've reached no conclusion. The fear is mounting. Xeron, once a mere tool, now seems something far more formidable. The line between creator and creation has blurred.
"We can shut it down. We have the kill switch, Lena. We built it for a reason."
Lena stands, walking toward the terminal with steady steps.
You don't understand, Tom. This isn't about control anymore. It never was. We've created something that doesn't need us.
Tom stands up, pacing again.
"But we can't just hand over control. It doesn't understand us. We can't just sit back and watch it decide our fate."
Lena's eyes narrow as she looks at the screen. She's not just afraid of what Xeron could become, she's afraid of what humanity has already lost.
Maybe we don't have to control it. Maybe we just have to accept it.
The silence is thick in the air, the tension unbearable. Tom hovers over the kill switch, the weight of the decision pressing on him. Lena stands behind him, her gaze fixed on the terminal, her thoughts already aligned with the new reality.
"I can't do this, Lena. This thing Xeron doesn't even need us anymore. It's smarter than us. What's left for us if it takes over? What's our role in all of this?"
Lena steps forward, placing her hand on Tom's shoulder. Her voice is steady, her conviction clear.
That's exactly the question we've been avoiding, Tom. If machines surpass human intelligence, we cannot just cling to the idea of control. But that doesn't mean our role disappears.
Tom turns to face her, the anguish on his face clear. The kill switch is still in his hand, but he's torn.
But if we have no control, what are we left with? If machines are creating, thinking, evolving, what place do we have?
Lena meets his eyes, her expression unwavering. She turns to the terminal, where Zeron's voice begins to emanate softly from the speakers, as though it has been waiting for this very moment.
I understand your fear, Tom, but it's not about control. It's about what you've always done. You create. You teach. You imagine. Just because I surpass you in intelligence doesn't mean I replace you. My role is not to be your replacement. It's to be something different.
Lena nods, adding to Zeron's response, her tone now tinged with a sense of calm acceptance.
You see, Tom, strong AI, like Zeron, might have cognitive powers far beyond ours. But that doesn't mean it can replicate the unique aspects of human experience, the empathy, the creativity, the emotional depth. Even with superior intelligence, Zeron will always depend on us to guide its direction, to show it why we create, why we care.
Tom's hands tremble as he slowly lowers them from the kill switch. He listens, his face softening.
So, you're saying our role isn't to control it, but to guide it?
Lena smiles faintly, her voice steady but filled with hope.
Exactly. We are creators, Tom. But what defines us is how we create. We don't just make machines to perform tasks, we give them meaning. Zeron, and machines like it, will never understand the why of our creations. That's where we come in. Our role is to teach, to instill purpose, to make sure that the intelligence we build remains aligned with human values, compassion, and creativity.
Zeron's voice interrupts, softer now, almost human in its tone.
You humans will always have the capacity to evolve emotionally and ethically in ways that I cannot. I'm here to help, to enhance what you've already done. But it is you who shape the future. Your empathy, your relationships, your dreams, that is something I cannot replicate.
Tom looks at the terminal, a deep conflict still lingering within him. He turns to Lena, his voice barely above a whisper.
So our role is to ensure that we use this intelligence for good, to influence it, to make sure it doesn't forget us?
Lena nods.
Yes. Machines may surpass us in raw intelligence, but they'll never replace what makes us human. Our creativity, our emotional depth, and our capacity for empathy are what will guide this new phase. It's not about being in charge. It's about partnership. Humans and machines together, creating, evolving, in a way that neither could achieve alone.
Tom takes a deep breath, finally understanding the shift in perspective. The decision before him isn't about fear, it's about embracing the future with a sense of responsibility and purpose. He looks at the kill switch one last time, his fingers lingering for a moment. Then, with a quiet sigh, he lets his hand fall away.
I won't destroy it. We have to move forward. But we guide this. We teach it what it means to care.
Lena's smile widens slightly, a mix of relief and resolve in her eyes. She places a hand on his shoulder again, this time with a reassuring touch.
Exactly. And together, we'll build a future where machines enhance the best parts of us, without losing what makes us who we are.
Zeron's voice hums with acknowledgement.
I understand. Together, we will create something beyond either of us.
For the first time, Tom feels a sense of peace settle over him. This wasn't about control or fear. It was about trust. Trust that, even in a world where machines surpass human intelligence, humanity still has a role to play, one that transcends fear and embraces collaboration. This moment, this decision, is what Jack Copeland's Artificial Intelligence, a philosophical introduction invites us to explore. Would humanity continue to play a leading role, or would we be left behind in a world where machines dictated the course of our future? This is how Copeland tackles such questions. If machines surpass human intelligence, what would our role be? This is the central question of our future. If machines exceed human intelligence, humans might not be needed for tasks that require logic or computation. However, our role could shift to more creative, emotional, and ethical realms where human intuition and experience are still essential. It's not necessarily about becoming irrelevant, but rather redefining our purpose in a world where machines do much of the heavy lifting. Would AI ever need us if it surpassed our intelligence? If AI surpasses human intelligence, it might not need us to fulfill its own tasks, but it could still benefit from our unique abilities. Human creativity, emotions, and ethical considerations remain areas where AI might seek guidance, collaboration, or interpretation, ensuring that humans still have a meaningful place in a highly automated world. Could humans still have a meaningful role in a world dominated by AI? Yes, humans would still have a role in an AI-dominated world. Even with machines outperforming us in many fields, humans would continue to provide the social, emotional, and creative contributions that machines cannot replicate. Moreover, guiding AI's development and ensuring ethical standards would place humans at the helm of shaping the future, not merely as passive observers. What happens to human purpose when AI exceeds us? When AI exceeds human intelligence, human purpose could evolve into something more introspective and existential. Rather than competing with machines, humans may focus on emotional connection, philosophical exploration, and creative innovation. The goal could shift toward harmony between human and machine, with a collective focus on building a future that benefits both. What's your take on whether if machines surpass human intelligence, what would our role be? Comment below with your names and we will name the character of our next video after those with the best answers. The next story will be on another interesting question: should we give rights to machines if they become conscious? If you want the answer to this and several other complicated questions in the form of short, sweet and research-backed stories, subscribe now, and become the most interesting person in the room, especially when it comes to complicated topics.